Hello everybody and welcome to another Vintage Fans and More product spotlight brought to you for the first time by WAC Lighting. 3 years ago I had the privilege of being the first video creator to show smart fans for Modern Forms, a division of WAC. The Modern Forms product line has progressed leaps and bounds in just a few short years and continues to be one of my top favorites when it comes to a one-and-done brand recommendation. This year I'm back to show you the next evolution of ceiling fan products coming out under WAC's branding. They share many of the best features and exclusive technologies seen with the Modern Forms line, but are geared toward a different market and hit some spectacular price points for popular essential looks. It's a simpler and more scaled back product line, offering more of the basics as opposed to revolutionary design. Still, I really wanted to bring the brand in to present for my wider audience because I love providing options to fulfill different needs. Today I'm introducing you to one of the more standout designs, one that truly captured my attention, the Mod. This fan spoke to me on so many levels, from the classy finish combinations to the styling rooted in 1990s contemporary fan design. I absolutely had to bring it in. We're talking about a fan that has it all, from standout performance to WAC's leading LED components and the smart features that continually become more desirable in the marketplace. Let's get into the details. Mod is a 54-inch fan available in two finish combinations, a matte black motor with distressed koa blade accent, or the option I'm showing, soft brass with matte black blade accent. The matte black motor finish is wet rated for full weather exposure anywhere outdoors, while the brass motor finish is damp rated for use in covered applications outside. Of course, both options present rich, high-quality appearances that are equally suited for use indoors. Metal construction is all aluminum, so when paired with the ABS blades, these fans are made to stand up to nearly any environment. Inside the fan, like all other ceiling fan products in the WAC brand family, is a DC motor paired with exclusive electronics and controls. These systems make for some of the best performance products in the business. High speed for the Mod maxes out at 6,817 cubic feet of air per minute, a very good number for a fan of only 54 inches in blade span. If you're following the new Energy Guide standard of average airflow, the listing is 4,643 cubic feet of air per minute. All of this while consuming no more than 60 watts of power with the fan and light combined. Speaking of the light, diffused by the glass lens, a genuine WAC LED module delivers 942 lumens at a moderate 3000 Kelvin color temperature and a solid color rendering index of 90. It's not a ton of light output, but it is functional for the basics and could be supplemented with recessed cans, LED discs or wafer lights, or other accent lighting within the space. Included is WAC's Bluetooth handheld remote, which controls all of the basic functions. On and off for everything, 6 fan speeds, light dimming, and reverse. A fixed in-wall control is also available for separate purchase to suit any specific installation needs. Utilization of Bluetooth technology allows for more reliable response between the fan and control, which in turn means that fans and controls can be paired essentially any way the end user desires. Use one control for multiple fans, multiple controls with a single fan, or any other combination in between to suit your needs. Anything goes, and it will all function much more reliably than the industry standard radio frequency option would. This detail may not seem like anything special, but if you've ever dealt with response issues in relation to RF-based fans, you'll appreciate what this technology brings to the table. And if you haven't, you can appreciate the fact that you'll never have to experience it with these fans. I've set the fan to low speed and put the light at a mid-range dimmed setting. This fan is beautifully quiet in every aspect. This control system does have indicator tones to give audio feedback whenever a fan setting is changed, but it's a nice subdued sound that would remain undisruptive in even the quietest of spaces. Airflow is super gentle and really makes no sound at all. WAC and Modern Forms offer some of the best speed ranges available when it comes to DC motors, a feature that always sets my absolute favorite products apart from the rest. I love the beauty and elegance that a slower low speed setting brings into a space, so this is just another reason why WAC fans are in my elite top tier of all around best new products. They're versatile, efficient, well-built fans that offer smart features and superior performance across the line. There is no box left unchecked, these fans do it all. I also really appreciate the unique overall construction of these fans. From working with the Modern Forms line, I can say it remains very consistent across the board. They're sturdy and feel high quality, but they're also incredibly lightweight. This makes a huge difference with installation, especially when dealing with the extremes of ceiling heights that are popular today. Installation is a brief moment in the scope of the product existing in your home, but the ease of that process is something that sticks with you. A frustrating experience is hard to forget. Most WAC products utilize a canopy mount receiver, which is always the more cumbersome option to work with in general installation. However, everything is labeled and color-coded for clarity, and the canopies are designed with enough space to comfortably fit everything inside. In that same realm, I really want to recognize the type of wiring that WAC and Modern Forms have switched to utilizing in their fans. It's got a very flexible insulation, which makes it much easier to form inside the canopy during installation. First generation Modern Forms fans, along with a multitude of other manufacturers, utilize a wire with a very rigid insulation, which tends to make it want to pop out the edges and not stay in place. Pair that with a canopy mount control system where there's just not a lot of extra working room, and I'll admit that even I've gotten pretty frustrated trying to get stiff, unruly wiring to stay in place inside the canopy. This wire change is 100% a user experience improvement, and I've seen the difference firsthand through the products I've worked with. Again, another detail that you probably never would have considered, but it's one that has made the installation process so much less infuriating for me. Moving up to high speed now, airflow is incredibly powerful. As mentioned earlier, this fan moves an immense amount of air. Air movement is audible but overall quiet, and with the DC motor, there's no hum or other noise. All I hear is air moving, which is the only thing I want to hear out of my ceiling fans. Modern Forms burst onto the scene with an extremely competitive performance product, and WAC carries that torch through to their products. I'm thrilled with what these brands have brought to the industry and the promising future they hold for ceiling fans. Speaking of the future, the smart features integrated with these fans are pretty spectacular. Set up schedules or combine forces with other smart systems in your home to let your fan run itself around your lifestyle. Use virtual assistants or the WAC Smart Fans app to change a setting from anywhere in the world or without ever leaving the couch. Admittedly, these systems from WAC and Modern Forms have been a bit of a work in progress over the past few years, but the fans are still so new, and I have my eyes set on where it can go from here. I'm going to reduce the speed again to talk design and finishes. If you've been around my channel for a while or watched any of my other new product features, you already know that I'm obsessed with the current, ever-evolving trend in soft brass finish tones. I've been absolutely craving more brass options from the Modern Forms line since it launched, so I was ecstatic to see more of those options coming in on the WAC side. I love soft and aged brasses because it introduces a timeless look, and many of these pieces are going to remain beautiful beyond the lifespan of this being a super trendy finish. We've already seen the look evolve in several different directions, and the mod speaks directly to this. With the advent of smaller DC motors and super minimal LED lighting, fan design has trended towards slimming down and minimizing most design features. This fan goes a bit the other way, with many elements rooted in earlier contemporary fan design. The wider housing design is more of a callback to the styles seen in the 1990s and 2000s. As a big enthusiast of that era and style, it's one of the aspects that drew me to the mod the most. It's like something that could have existed 20 to 30 years ago, mixed with arguably some of the most current finish options possible. This pulling in of varying elements results in a design that will endure and still look great in another 20 to 30 years. It's the best of design across decades, coming together in a new classic look. It's a unique look in WAC's product offering, which sticks more to popular silhouettes in safer finish tones to offer wider appeal and greater value. Then there are some of the less seen design choices, like the fact that they sized the LED module to the styling of the fan. This makes for the best light distribution and overall appearance of the lighting portion on the fan. As these lighting sources continue to take over in the marketplace, the applications have not always been ideal. WAC knows LED and manufactures components suited to the products, which is another great advantage they offer when crossing over into ceiling fans. It's very difficult for manufacturers to achieve my highest stamp of approval for doing every aspect well, but WAC is now one of the few to achieve it. Overall, I'm really excited about what WAC has done with their own label of ceiling fan products. I think the Mod is a real signature piece within the line, one of the true standouts in design and performance. In addition, it boasts all of the best features and technology developments, a super solid product all around. A huge thank you to WAC for providing this fan and making this video possible. It is always my honor to work with the best companies and show the very best products. Be sure to check out WAC Lighting on social media. I'll leave all of their links below and you can find mine there as well. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok to see more of the Mod, and consider shopping WAC ceiling fan products on my Amazon recommendations page to support my channel. I've seen several WAC fans sell through my link already, so it's only natural progression for me to finally be showing you one. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell before you leave to get updates for all of my new videos. I've got more new products coming up soon, and don't forget there'll be a regular demonstration video for the Mod coming up a few days after this video. Thank you all for watching today, and I will see you next time. Click left to watch a product from Modern Forms, or click right for my entire Modern Forms and WAC playlist.